I wonder what's down that road. Are there people down that road? I wonder if they have churches. Is there anyone down that road?
Hi, we're Byron and Michele, and we're speaking to you from Sobradinho in the interior of Bahia in the northeast part of Brazil. I was on a survey trip in the Amazon that I realized there were some similarities in ministry between there and here, in that most good-sized towns have well-developed churches, but once you get even a little bit into the interior, the settlements often don't have any kind of access to the gospel. And so we began working on a ministry that's new to us anyway here, where we are driving interior and starting Bible studies in some of these smaller settlements. We use the Jesus film and try to make contacts, looking for people that God's working in their hearts and developing an interest in spiritual things. We have the Bible study in the hopes of building up small congregations, hoping to maybe have an itinerant or a lay pastor, and using some solar MP3 players that we acquired to help them have Bible studies and whatnot. We are driving about 3 hours each way interior to a little place called Lages. The Lord has provided and opened up a door for a ministry with a family there, and we are excited about the way things are working. Just this week we had the film in another little settlement close by. Probably 50% of the entire settlement was present for the film. Very good attendance, paid a lot of attention, very interested, and so we're looking forward to seeing how the Lord's going to work there. We've also had opportunities to be involved in some of the public schools interior. We go in with a small group and do a Bible study and some games. And as we get into these groups, the leadership is quite interested in us coming and having an impact on the children's lives. And so that's another thing that the Lord has opened up, and we're excited about how He's working with that. We've also found that the sandrail draws a lot of attention. Often when we pull up into a community, men and boys especially will come running out, walking over to look at it. And so I actually wrote up a couple of different evangelistic tracts to give out. They feature a picture of the sandrail, some basic information about it, and then use the sandrail or something about using the sandrail as an icebreaker. And it's an interesting way to try to get the gospel out sometimes as we're traveling around doing our surveys. So that's some of what we're involved in ministry-wise here at this time.
Okay, take 3. Hi, I'd like to ask for prayer for 3 things. First of all, for a ministry that I started when we got back from furlough last year. It's called Umbrella Prayers. It encourages women to pray more and looking for more opportunities to have workshops in other places. I've already had workshops here in our town and a few towns nearby, and getting more women involved in a leadership role with this ministry. Also for personal safety as we come and go on our trips. We're going to places that are far from cell phone service, and sometimes you might break down, not know what's going to happen, who's going to come by to help you. So we pray for that. And my third prayer request is on a more personal note. We are glad to be serving, and we know that God has called us here, but for prayer on our behalf as we miss our family that's far away.
And we just pray for wisdom. This is a new ministry for us. We're kind of making it up as we go. We don't really have much to go on as far as our own experience or other people's experience that we can draw off of. And so just pray that the Lord would give us wisdom to know how to work and how to be most effective and most efficient. So thank you for your interest. Thank you for your prayers. And may the Lord bless you and your ministry and your needs there. Thank you.